There we go. Oh, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our October 30th Falcon Fly By Devil's Night tonight. So I hope everybody is safe. I know we did trunk or treat with our little ones tonight, so we had a great time. Waiting for, as always, for YouTube to catch up. But I would like to say good evening to everybody, and like I said, welcome to this edition of the Falcon Flyby. I am your host, Doc. I am here for Falcon Battle Systems, LLC, and as always, the Falcon Flyby. So we have a lot of things going on in the next couple weeks coming up here on the Falcon Flyby. I'm going to tell you right now, before we take off that route, let me give a shout out to our sponsors, as we always do here on the Falcon Flyby. I'm just trying to see the show starting on YouTube. It takes it a little bit. For some reason, it is going kind of slow. I don't know what the lag is for today. But for some reason, I am not seeing us show up on YouTube as we normally do. It says the live stream is starting soon. Let me check my broadcast. We are live, as you guys can potentially see. For some reason, though, I am not transmitting over onto Facebook like we normally do. So, let me see, though, if I can share this link with my let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and we are going to start. It keeps telling me that the live stream is starting soon, but I don't see anything happening, so that is kind of perplexing, because how else can you guys see me if I'm not on here? So kind of odd, everyone. I don't know why it's not transferring over onto Facebook. Says the starting stream less than 1 minute ago. Started streaming less than 1 minute ago. So again, I don't know why we are not being seen. Oh, here we go. Now it is. So it must be quite the lag between Facebook and Google Hangouts. So again, like we always do, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. We got MultiMold Guns up in Troy, Michigan. Tony doing his thing up there. He just debuted 2 new molds that I saw earlier this week. So definitely check out MultiMoldGuns.com. They do a lot more than just mold guns. They have the pattern Kydex that I showed back when I first started. They have the Kydex 2.0 wallet. They do the foamy clips. I mean, they're a one-stop shop for you. So definitely check them out. Also on our list is Grey Wolf Tactical Combat. One is a big shout out to those guys as well. They are helping us with an upcoming project that we're doing, and they are going to be sending us 5 different brands of bio BBs that we are going to do some different shooting tests with them. We are going to cut them open. We're going to crush them. We are going to put these rounds through the test and give you our recommendations and what we think of bio ammo. Playing in the different areas I've played in, bio ammo really wasn't that big of a deal, but down here in the South, it really seems to be a lot of fields use it or are going towards that using the bio ammo. So we here at Falcon Battle Systems, because we do have contracts with or accounts set up with some of the major airsoft suppliers, one of the things we're looking at getting into is carrying ammo, especially the bio ammo, since it seems to be so big, and we would do more of that sales at like events and stuff, not necessarily online. So, but anyways, Grey Wolf Tactical Combat, these guys, Chris and Paul, are they've been doing this for I believe about 1.5 years now. They're still fairly new to the industry. They have their website up that you can order directly from them online. You can also check them out on Facebook. You can get a hold of them if you're looking for something as well. if they don't have it on their site, they can't order it for you. And the guys are phenomenal. They'll work with you the best they can to give you the best possible price for the product that you're looking for. So definitely check them out. The other cool thing that they are doing for us is they are our on-site vendor for Icebreaker here in January. And they are working on getting a very large selection of mid-cap mags, and we are working with them to get a promo code out that if you are going to Icebreaker and you need mid-cap mags, you can go ahead and order them from them using a promo code, so that way you save a little bit of cash on your mags, because as we talk further about our events, you will find out that we do not use, we're going away from high caps, and where mid caps is the main mag to use. So again, want a big shout out to them. And then to Define Industries, they are an up and coming apparel company. And definitely check them out as well. The links for these 3 businesses that we talked about that are sponsors for Falcon Battle Systems, for the Falcon Flyby, excuse me, you can go to the Falcon Flyby Facebook page, and their links are posted on there. We are going to make that the pinned post on that page, so that way you can check out our sponsors. And we're always looking for other sponsors, and we have a Patreon account that you can sponsor us that way by donating to help us make the show better, to do the show more frequently, and to be able to do better things with the show. So you can donate that way and support us that way. And you don't have to be just a retail shop to be able to do that. One of the things, we always mention anybody that's willing to step out and sponsor us and donate to us to make the show better. So definitely check these vendors out, and you guys will not be sorry dealing with them. Trust me, I've been dealing with MultiMold Guns now probably for 3.5, almost 4 years now, from doing Kydex. Grey Wolf Tactical Combat, I've been dealing with them since I first met them last year. And the guys are great, so definitely check them out. Good evening to you, Jason. And so again, check those guys out. So I want to talk about, we have events coming up. There are a lot of airsoft games coming out, and it looks more and more that our calendar is getting full. We're starting to get more into next year, and so things are happening. And I do want to apologize for my crowd that normally watches or listens to me on the Flyby podcast. I wasn't on there last Wednesday. I do apologize for that. I do photography as well, and I just was working on sports photography, getting all the pictures done, and so I just got doing that and then completely just lost all track of time. So we will be having the Flyby. I'll get it scheduled tonight. We will be having the Flyby. There is a lot to talk about on the Flyby. And remember, the Falcon Flyby is more of an airsoft gear, mil-stim, real steel kind of talk thing, real gear talk, versus where the Flyby is your live podcast where we talk about current events going on and just some of the craziness that is going on here in this country and throughout the world. So 2 different audiences, and please show up. You can leave comments. We'll even activate the phone so you guys can go ahead and call us live on the show, because that's one thing we always look forward to doing, is having live calls. So let's get right to it. We're starting out here. Just this weekend alone at Gunny's Warfare Center was Path of Extinction. I caught this event just by looking through it. It popped up, and I just hit interested because, hey, why not? I figured, let's see what this is all about. So that was out at Gunny's Warfare Center, and it starts today at 7 p.m. So this, I'm believing, is a late event. So on a Sunday, 7 p.m., that's pretty late. And then let's look right at it. Faded Giant, American Mil-Sim at the Government Training Institute in South Carolina. I believe that is where that is at. Every time I click on it, I should know this by now. I've talked about it every week. And yes, it's in Barneswell, South Carolina. And this is American Mil-Sim's Faded Giant 5. And from everything I've seen, it's going to be a great event. I'm sure there'll be a lot of pictures and things like that, and after actions reports. So I'm looking forward to that to come out. And then we have going on here, Operation Starburst 8 is happening out in Mathis, Texas. This is a third coast event with Airsoft Junkies and a lot of other great sponsors out there. I will not be out to that event. Sorry, guys. Got a lot of things going on, trying to get things going for the end of the year and wrap up the end of the year and the Kydex side of things. But anyways, with this event, like I've been telling you guys, like Faded Giant 5, the orders that we had for Faded Giant, they're going out. So we got them taken care of and they're done. So they'll get those events before our orders before they take off for that event, which is good. Because I thought I was running out of time there too, working on a couple of events, waiting for stuff to come in for it. But anyways, for Operation Starburst, for any of you guys that are headed out there that are wanting Kydex items, and that's everything from your holsters to your banger pouches, things of that nature, I am going to tell you right now that if you were going to place an order, to make sure you got it on time, I would say we would ship out your order no later than November 5th, so that following Monday. So you have the rest of I'm sorry, I apologize. We would actually November 4th. I should know that date because that's the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare release date. So anyways, that would literally, if you're going to place an order, that would be the latest we could have your order, because if we have to order stuff in, we would literally have to place the order for any of those materials if they are needed first thing Friday morning. So I would say dead straight across cutoff date, unless it's something you're ordered we have in stock. Thursday, November 3rd would be your cutoff date to place an order, because if we have to order something, we'd have to order and make sure we got overnight shipping so we got that stuff in on time. If you're ordering things like our banger pouches, and you guys know what those are, I show those every show, and I'm going to be talking about because we just added something to our 40 millimeter pouches. But anyways, if you're ordering something like that we have in stock, and I'll go and I'll post a list on the Falcon Battle Systems page, so you know what we have in stock right now. But if you're going to post something like for grenade pouches, which are one, fairly simple for us to create and get out the door if we need to, and two, most likely we have them in stock, your cutoff date for that to place that order would be Monday the 7th, because what would happen would be as soon as we got the order, we could turn around and what we would do is, if you ordered it literally like that, cutoff date would be the 7th, we would get home, get into the shop. If we had that particular pattern in stock, we'd get it there, get it, and drop it in the mailbox Monday night. So that way it's scanned and it's on its way Tuesday morning. If you want next day shipping on that, please let us know. And it's going to cost you about $5, $6 extra. And we'll go ahead and we'll send it FedEx next day. So the cutoff date for your orders would be the 7th. We don't want to take a chance you guys not getting your gear before your event, but definitely for Operation Starburst, if you're looking for any banger pouches or things of that nature, your cutoff date, dead drop down cutoff date, is going to be the 7th of November. So that way we're not really pushing it. So a lot of stuff going on. But again, Third Coast Airsoft, November 11th through the 13th. Operation Starburst out in Mathis, Texas. Then we have coming up November 12th for you guys in the Ohio, Kentucky area. You have OVK starting at November 12th at 7 a.m. This is going to be at Fallen Warriors Airsoft. And this is an Ohio versus Kentucky Airsoft game. So definitely get out there if you can. Check out this event. Be part of this event. The field is located in Chillicothe, Ohio, and I probably murdered that city's name, and I apologize, but that's where that event will be at. Then on November 12th again, starting at 10 a.m., we have a grand opening for Ten-Tac Airsoft in Knoxville, Tennessee. They have their outdoor field grand opening November 12th at 10 a.m. So definitely, if you're in that area, and you're not going to go to the, you're not going to Starburst and you're not going to the OVK game, here you go. The outdoor field grand opening at Ten-Tac Airsoft. So that's in Knoxville, Tennessee. Definitely check that out if you're in the area. Then we have DV8 night game November 12th at DV8 Airsoft. This starts at 3 p.m. on November 12th. Like I said, a lot of games coming up. And this is in Lithian, Florida. DV8 Airsoft. So they're having a night game. There's a lot of stuff going on in November. Now we come to November 19th. And we have Gladico 3. This is at Balahak Airsoft and Chesapeake, Virginia. And if you get the chance, please head out to this field, enjoy this game, have a great time. And you will not be let down by this field. Everything I've seen in this field, I think both Saturday and Sundays, they get over 100 players onto this field. It's pretty intense. Watching some of their videos, seeing some of the pictures, it's pretty awesome field. And I'm definitely making it a field to get to in 2017. It's on my list of fields that I must get out to and experience. So definitely check that out. Balahak Airsoft, November 19th. It starts at 7 a.m. Then in Merritt Island, Florida, they have a swap shop and play event. And this is happening at 555 Fortenberry Road in Merritt Island. I believe there is a airsoft field out here. Sorry, guys, I was planning to go to this, but I have family coming in because of the Thanksgiving holiday coming out of state. So I was going to try to get out to this and represent Falcon Battle Systems. However, we will get that taken care of. And again, we'll try to get out there for that event as well. Then we have Operation Overwatch 2 starting in December. And this is December 2nd through the 4th. And this is even further down in Florida. It's in Amicakele, Florida. And this is Death Watch. I believe it's Death Watch Airsoft is putting this on. These guys did Overwatch 1, same location. They did it earlier in the year. Now they got Overwatch 2, and looks to be another great event out there as well. Then, let's see here. We have Reindeer Games. Looks like Reindeer Games 25 or 15, if I'm reading that right. Yeah, 15. December 3rd through the 4th at Fort Hood Army Base, and this is by American Milsim as well. So definitely, if you can get out, check this event. That looks absolutely amazing. December 10th through the 11th, we have another game out at Balahak Airsoft, and this is Rev 7. I'm going to try to make this event just because I'm not able to make the one in November. But again, December 10th through the 11th. Hang on, let me respond. All right. Anyways, so we have Rev 7, Balahak Airsoft, December 10th through the 11th. Looks like it's going to be a 2-day event. And again, I'm going to try to hit that event. I want to get on that field and play there. So that event's going on. Then we have on December 11th at Gunny's Warfare Center, Operation Christmas Rush. This is December 11th at 8 a.m. it starts. And Gunny's Warfare Center, I believe this is in North Carolina. Yes, in Waxhaw, North Carolina is where that event is going to be held at. Now we come into the start of next year, and right off the bat we have Fragile Sovereignty 2, January 13th through the 15th. This is going to be at Adventure Beach Airsoft. I'm looking forward to this. I'm actually the Greenside CO for this, and this is in Tabor City, North Carolina. Falcon Battle Systems will actually be out there vending as well. So we are I look forward to being out there as well. And we probably won't be producing items on site like we did at the last TOG Milsim event, but we will have plenty of things, banger pouches, holsters, things of that nature already pre-made, ready to go. So definitely looking forward to that event. Then we have Milsim West presents Siege Gronzi, January 27th through the 29th at Camp Shelby, Joint Force Training Center, Missouri. Looks like that is, I could be wrong. Yeah, it's in Hattiesburg, MS. So I'm thinking Missouri. I could be wrong. I don't know my state abbreviations, all of them. So we got another big event going on by Milsom West. And then January 28th through the 29th, right here in Georgia Airsoft, up in Winterville, Georgia, we have Operation Icebreaker. We're really looking forward to this event. It's 50 players per side, so that way we don't over congest the field, but we make sure there's plenty of players to have a great time. The spots are selling out rather quickly. A lot of cool objectives for this game. Good storyline for it. You guys have been asking a lot of good questions when I go to the page and look, so I've been really so the like I said, it's going to be another great event, and definitely check that one out for you as well. So hang on one second. And then coming after that into March, we have another Third Coast Airsoft event, Operation Stonebreaker 2017. And from what I'm told, this was the Fulda Gap field is where this event was held at, where this event's going to be held at. And I think another event was just played at this field as well. So I'm looking forward to being there. I have this on my go-to list. I'm just waiting for them to get all the information posted up on there as well. And then, as always, we have Operation Black Dagger 2, the Hollistan Offensive, and we will be getting this. We've got objectives. We've cleared all the boards. We're storyline is going to be really good for this event. Plan on a lot of awesome things happening for this event. It's out there August 2017. It's going to be the 18th through the 20th, and I'm looking forward to it as well. So, so that's what we have for events coming up, and so yeah, I do want to say we're going to do another live Q&A for Icebreaker on the 3rd of November. So that's a Thursday. And we'll get that posted up and out as well. And that's the time for you guys to ask any questions that you have. We'll go over the rules. So every time we have these, we go over the rule sets. So that way everybody understands what's going on. And then the next Falcon Flyby will be on the 6th of November. So, as we normally do after we get done talking about events, hang on one second. Got a lot of people messaging me as I'm doing a show. The curse of having the computer going at the same time. So we have a couple different things that one thing that I want to talk about, and you guys know I've been talking about the 40 millimeter pouches quite a bit. Well, what we did was, because a couple of questions were asked to me, well, what stops my grenade from falling out? Well, the tension on this itself is going to stop the pouches, the grenade from coming out anyways. So, but what we did was we went one step further, because we know 203 shells weigh a little bit more. And what we did is we added another set of retention with a cinch down. So now, and I'm not putting anything on that grenade, no tension, nothing. That grenade is not going to slide out of there. So when you need it, it's nice and tight. It's put extra retention onto the grenade, through the pouch, through the cinch cord. So we added a cinch cord onto it, is basically what we did. And these, again, if you guys don't want them on, just let me know. I won't put them on. So they're more of an ask thing if you want them. But we just wanted to show that we went ahead and added another set of retention onto the pouches. So, and yes, they are MOLLE capable. I do want to show this. We use malice clips for these, so they will attach to your MOLLE, your gear. Now, so I have a friend of mine who has a very awesome business making custom knives. He's been doing it now for about a year and a half, I think. The site is Valerian Knives, and we'll go ahead and we will put the link to his Facebook page in our video description once we get that done. And he's also got some pretty cool handle material, but he does custom knives, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is his sheaths. He does them both in kydex and or leather. He's got some amazing pictures. When you go to his page and you check out his pictures, there's some really nice custom sheaths, and he's doing all of that himself with leather, and then he also does them in kydex. Me, I'm more of a kydex man myself because, hey, I produce kydex items. So this right here, this is his EDC knife that he made for me, and get the blade out for you. He used the blue line American flag. Very nice handle material. I like it a lot. It's good weight in the blade. Pretty even. I mean, I'm not really doing anything to balance it. But again, this is made from A2 tool steel, I believe. A2 steel. Yeah, tool steel. All his knives are handmade, and he designs them himself. If you go to his page again, you'll see a bunch of pictures on concept designs, and he'll go out and make it, and next thing you know, he's selling like 40 of them. So he does a really good job. I'm really impressed. They're not thin like a lot of fixed blades you find. There's good weight into it, so you know you have it in your hand. It's not something that's going to fall out of your hand. So, and like I said, we'll post the link in our video description to his Facebook page, and we're also going to go ahead, and what we'll do is we're going to be testing these on a few different things. We're gonna use this. We're gonna chop up some trees with it. We're going to chop meat with it, cut some meat with it, see how well it does, and different textures and things of that nature. But again, this came from my buddy Jeremy Boulder, Valerian knives, great handmade custom stuff, really impressive. And he's always coming up with new concepts. And so definitely check out his page. He's starting to do videos now, live videos on Facebook. So definitely hit that up. And like I said, guys, if you're going to order a knife, they're not cheap. You're going to pay a pretty penny for them, but you're never going to have an issue with your knife. So definitely check that out. So we are at 8:30. Probably one of the quickest shows we've done. But again, want to let you guys know that Falcon Battle Systems are constantly pushing out orders. We just sent out a bunch more. Tracking numbers are being sent out right now. And any order that is shipped out tonight, because I'm actually going to make a run to the post office and get them in the box. But most of these should be hitting your door the 1st or the 2nd of November. So be looking for them. And what I do too is I have the tracking information sent back to my phone by text message so I can see where they're at and being delivered and such. So just wanted to put that out there. I want to thank everybody for showing up. And remember, Icebreaker live Q&A on the 3rd, and then Falcon Fly By live again on the 6th. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great week. Happy Halloween to all the little kids out there, and parents, be ready for the flocks of the Harley Quinn. I saw a couple of them already, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more. So again, guys, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see everybody next week. Take care.